Welcome back to the Weekly here on Tiger TV. I'm Mackenzie Jordan.
And I'm Jacoby Foster. This is our last show, Mackenzie.
I know, next semester they'll have a whole new crew.
Yeah, we've been through a lot of challenges though.
Yeah, we definitely have. We had to figure out kind of how Tiger TV would work this semester and all the changes, but it's been a really good season.
It has been fun. Here at Auburn High School, students are offered career technical-based classes to decide if a certain career is something they would want to do. Mrs. Aglin, the ACS career coach, will also host a career assessment December 19th during the Tiger Time. The goal is to educate students on suitable career choices.
Auburn High School's Dr. Busman was just awarded with Teacher of the Year. His hard work and dedication to his career and to American history is what got him nominated for both awards. Now that he has won Teacher of the Year for our school, he has some work ahead of him. The Teacher of the Year has to write 8 essays on why they do what they do and how they became a teacher to be eligible for the state award. Here's Lauren and Abby with more on the story.
Dr. Blake Busman was named Auburn High School's Teacher of the Year. He is known for his innovative style of teaching as well as his ability to go above and beyond. Busman was nominated for the title by his colleagues. He goes on to tell us about how he felt winning the Teacher of the Year.
It's a tremendous honor. I love Auburn High School. It's a family to me. I have my immediate family at home, but then I have my family I spend maybe 10, 12 hours a day with here. And so to be considered in such high esteem by my fellow family members was tremendous.
Dr. Busman talks about how he will be preparing for the Road to State Teacher of the Year. He will be writing many essays as well as his message if he were to win State Teacher of the Year. We caught up with the music teacher at Ogletree Elementary School, Mr. Phil Wilson, and asked him what it was like winning the Alabama State Teacher of the Year in 2010 and 2011.
There is really not a word to describe what it was like. I was so sure that I was not going to win that I did not prepare an acceptance speech.
Mr. Wilson shares how it meant a lot to him winning at the state level, but not near as much as winning Teacher of the Year by his coworkers at Ogletree.
To have the people who you work with every day actually submit your name, say, hey, we think he's a great teacher, that meant more to me than anything else.
Mr. Wilson shares his thoughts on why he thinks Busman is a great candidate for our state.
Dr. Busman, just based upon what I've seen on Twitter, all of the things that I've heard from people, word of mouth, is an awesome educator. Not because he just stands in front, he reads from the book and he gives tests and things of that nature, but because he's an innovative educator. I just really think he's going to be an awesome asset for our state.
Dr. Busman will go on to compete at the district level and will learn the State Teacher of the Year for Alabama in spring of 2018. Signing off, I'm Abby Thomas.
Finals are approaching and Tiger Time is a great time to cram for these end of the semester tests. You can ask your teachers when they are available for tutoring for any extra help. Exam season can be very stressful, so make sure to prepare and treat yourself.
If you're looking for some holiday fun, the Christmas in Camelot Lighted Tour could be something you could be looking forward to. Drive through Camelot Way in Opelika to see large Christmas cards painted by Opelika High School art students. The tour begins at 4:30 sundown. Drive safely and enjoy the lights. The transition to spring sports is coming as the fall athletic season draws to a close. It's safe to say many of Auburn High athletes have changed and grown and bonded more this year by going into playoffs and towards the state competition. Jacob and Khadijah reflect on this year's fall sports season.
A semester of sports has come and gone, with some students finishing the first season of their high school athletic experience and some finishing their last.
Well, we were undefeated coming up to state, and it went well overall.
Overall, I feel like we had a pretty good season, ending at 10-2. I think that's a pretty good season for us.
The sports playing during the fall semester include football, volleyball, and cross country.
I think one of the coolest experiences we got is we went to our first night meet this year, which was really fun, and it was in Huntsville. And I mean, we won, so that was really exciting.
Best experience is probably like hanging out with other teammates, and also like beating up Black was like really awesome. Like after the game, we just all really celebrated and had a good time with each other, and just all the fun times and jokes we made.
We played Prattville, and there was just this really long rally where like they got it and then we got it and we hit it and it was blocked and we dug it and then we hit it and they blocked it and we dug it and then we hit it and we got a point. And it was like a good
crazy.
minute and a
I think
half.
it was one of the first games,
Yeah.
but it was insane. Everybody's screaming, and it was one of the first points of the game, but people were so excited, so yeah.
All three sports exceeded everybody's expectations.
I think we had a really good season. Going 10-2, I mean, we were the first team to get 10 wins in like the past 3 years. making second round. I mean, we did that past 2 years we've been here, but I felt like we had a pretty good season.
Cross country girls won state and finished the season undefeated. They were the first women's cross country team from AHS to win state.
Yes, we won the state championship. It was really exciting.
For the first time ever.
Yeah, it was really exciting. We were jumping around and screaming, and a couple of us were crying a lot.
Volleyball was 23-20 in the season and lost at regionals.
Everybody on the team pretty much got along. There were obviously having a bunch of girls together all the time. There's gonna be some conflict, but most of the time it was good and we all liked each other. It was the best that I have had.
Yeah, I feel like the team was closer than this year than previous years, so.
We're all really close, and yeah, I think we're a little too close.
Signing off, I'm Jacob Cummings.
You know, Jacoby, I really enjoyed watching the sports over this past semester, especially volleyball, because my sister started playing volleyball a year ago, so I've been going to her games, and I also know some girls on the varsity team, so it's been really fun.
I got some friends on the varsity football team, like Jacob, Mamu, and all those people, and I talked to them after the game, so it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, and Jacob's actually a senior, so this will be his last season as a football player at Auburn High. And as December is here, we will also be losing our early graduating class. And we talked to some former AHS students to see what kind of advice they have for them and how their first semester of college went.
With early graduating seniors leaving in December, we wanted to touch base with Auburn High School graduates that have been out of high school for a semester to learn what they miss about high school and any advice that they have for Auburn High School students.
I go to college at Birmingham Southern College.
I'm currently a sophomore at the University of Georgia. I have the opportunity to run track there, and I am majoring in journalism with a certificate in sports media. But I really don't know what I want to do, so I'm also pre-physical therapy.
I go to Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina. Currently my major is electronic media broadcasting, but I might be changing that to political science with a minor in communication.
I'm at Auburn University. Currently pre-business, thinking marketing. That could change though. I kind of want to get into advertising.
Embarrassing moment. I remember it was for some birthday and I dressed really cute. At least I thought I dressed really cute. And I didn't get dress coded or anything, but I was in the courtyard and the sun was shining, and I found out that my dress was actually slightly see-through and you could see the underwear that I was wearing. And I found out because some random girl that I didn't even know walked up to me and was like, "Hey, your dress is see-through." And so, yeah, that was really embarrassing.
I think my most embarrassing moment at Auburn High, I think I probably tripped in the hallways multiple times, which were all equally embarrassing. That's all I can think of.
My most embarrassing moment in high school was probably the time that I had been in ISS for a while and I hadn't learned any of the choir stuff. And then we had to perform for the school, so I just kind of looked like a fool in front of my peers.
My most influential teacher I ever had was definitely Mr. Johnson. The way he just could use computers and teach kids to use computers and math. I never had him or his class, but he inspired me to grow into the person I am today.
My most influential teacher is probably both of my parents. I'm a teacher's kid, so I grew up in a teacher's home, and so definitely them. Yeah.
My most influential teacher was probably Miss Antoine. Not even I'm not even just saying that because this is a camera. She was just kind of not really as a teacher, because in that aspect she kind of just stinks, but she does check up on me a lot, which is cool, and I see her in my neighborhood a lot, and I think that has a lot to do with being influential, as just being within my life. And Ms. Antoine has never left my heart and or eyesight.
I wish I read more books on my own, and I wish I didn't SparkNote or Shmoop. I actually use Shmoop, but SparkNote so many books, because reading a full book is actually super, it's a big achievement that you can get. Wish I read more books.
I guess one thing that I wish I hadn't done I remember in high school, I really just wanted to graduate. I was kind of ready to be over being at the same school for so long. And now that I'm not there anymore, I kind of miss high school a little bit.
I wish I had procrastinated less because now that I'm in college, I realize that I don't know how to study that well. And I wish I had learned how to do that in high school.
High school, in the ways that high school changed me, I don't think it really did change me because I guess I was like an idiot in high school and I'm like an idiot in college now, so I guess I'm a more mature idiot now.
I guess high school changed me in a positive way, as in it helped me realize that opinions are just opinions. Everybody's entitled to their own, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's right.
I went into high school pretty excited about it, and I enjoyed the first couple of years. But my senior year, I was really burnt out. I think, honestly, high school made me a little bit, quieter and more reclusive.
The biggest lesson I learned is probably that your ACT score does not define you.
Thanks for watching The Weekly here on Tiger TV.
Make sure to follow our social medias at AHS Tiger TV.
And also, if you'd like to see what behind the scenes of Tiger TV looks like, the anchors made a vlog that you can check out on our YouTube channel. Signing off for the last time, I'm Mackenzie Jordan.
And I'm Jacoby Foster.
Auburn High, we love to roam thy halls, where knowledge grows and friendship flows within thy dear old walls. Show us